Hi Cancer, hi my Cancerians, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. I welcome those who are stopping by for the first time. I do integrate astrology with tarot card reads and sometimes spiritual messages here and there. Thank you for those who have subscribed to me. I appreciate the love that you have been giving me. Trust me, I've been looking at the comments and the likes. All right, so today, Cancers, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a Q&A. I think it's pretty fun. Instead of doing the pick a card thing, I think that this is more effective. I'm going to ask 4 questions, and I hope that it answers your answer your question. So the first question is, how are they feeling about you? The second question is, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? The third question is, if they could write a love letter to you, what would it say? And the fourth question, depending if I get the answer in the first 3 questions, it says, it's asking, are they in another relationship? If that answer was already answer was already, God, the hell is wrong with me? You know what I'm talking about. Then I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them were together? Okay, let's move on. All right, so the first question, how are they feeling about you, Cancerians? Okay, they do think about you. They wonder about you. They want to know what you're doing. What is it that you're doing, Cancers? It looks like you're busy, either working, studying, or both. They definitely do, and this could be cross watchers too. Okay, they definitely. I could see them kind of in the distance. Like, I feel like you and this person are in a distance. Maybe not too far, like maybe in another state or whatever. You take it as it applies, but you also may know each other from work, or you also may know each other from school. But they definitely want to tell you something, but it's like they're scared. They're scared to tell you how they feel about you. Why is that? They almost feel like they're not good enough for you. That's weird. Okay. How could anybody not be good enough for Cancerians? I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, they have strong feelings for you, Cancers. Like my Cancerians, they do. They may have other options, but they definitely put you above all these other options. And these options could be career, school, family. If they've had family with a family in the past, children or a child in common, stuff like that, like other options. So they definitely put you above all those things. They love you. They do. All right. So the second question is, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? Okay, let's find out. What is blocking them from a union or a commitment? I feel like this person may be younger than you, or you could be younger than them. It doesn't have to be. That could be for a group of you. I do sense that you and this person might have had some type of disagreements in the past. I do sense another energy here, though, Cancerians. I think for a group of you, they're having problems with someone they used to have a relationship with, and it could have been a marriage or a commitment, but whatever the case may be, they're not together with this person. If they are, they're in the process of leaving them. They're not happy with this person. This person takes a lot of their energy. It does take a lot of their energy. And I think that's what's blocking them at the moment. It's like they almost have to get rid of this energy to come towards you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's ask the third question. If they could write you a love letter, what would it say? Let's find it. All right. If they could write you a love letter, what would it say? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's start it. They may not write you a love letter. They may not. Yeah. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that is not poetic. I definitely think that this person is not expressive. You know what I mean? It may have to do because they feel so much for you, but this person could be very logical. You know what I mean? Like there's some people that are, express themselves with emotions. I don't think this person is like a water sign or even a fire sign. I definitely feel like this is an air sign. Air signs are Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They may have that in their chart, or cross watchers, whatever the case may be. But they're more logical. You know what I mean? Practical about things. I definitely, again, okay, let's do it in a love letter form. Dear whoever this may concern, I can't really express the amount of love or commitment that I want with you. However, I do think about you, but I need to get rid of people or someone in my life to really heal myself. Right now, I don't feel that I'm not healed enough to commit to you. Hold on. The letter goes on, okay, Cancerians? The letter goes on. Because there's a third energy in the mix, and this makes me very worried because I don't want them to ruin what you and I have. I need to leave this relationship. I worry about you leaving me. I worry about us not having a future together. I worry about you and I not being happy because we're apart. But you are the best thing that I've ever had, I've ever seen, I've ever encountered. But I can't do this with you right now. Hold on. I'm feeling this person's emotions now. I think this person is getting emotional. Hold on. I want to offer you a solid commitment. Right now, I have to think about things that are happening in my circle, in my life, in my family. But I hope that one day you could take this small offering of love that I have for you. Now, Cancerians, I know that I used the word love a couple of times, but remember, I did tell you that this person is more practical than emotional. And they do give some type of affection, but their way of affection, it doesn't necessarily have to do with expressing their feelings, if that makes sense. But I do see that something is blocking them, and they're thinking in a very practical way. Cancerians, you're very emotional. Not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's good to have emotions. Some people hide it. Some people can't help it. Some people don't know how to express it. All right, the last question is, are they in another relationship? Let's find out. Crying out loud. This person's like getting on my nerves. I'm sorry, cross watches. My bad. All right. Okay. Are they in another relationship? Oh, yes, they are. But they're bored. They don't want to be with them. It's not the time, Cancerians, for you or them to be in a relationship. It's not. Yeah, there's not going to be clarification. Okay, so if you're looking for some type of clarification, you're not going to get it. You'll probably get some type of deception or lies, just so that you could be in the picture. You know what I mean? Like, how can I make my Cancer happy? Oh, well, let me see. And it has nothing to do with emotions, but I do sense it. It's just that you're not gonna get any type of clarification. If you know, worst case scenario, you're gonna get angry. You're gonna get upset, and there's going to be some type of argument. All right, just be very careful with that. I do have one more question, because this is like a little bit of a more than 4-question reading. The last question I want to ask: how would they feel if you and them were together? I kind of answered it in the love letter, but let's find out. Let's dig deeper. How would they feel if you and them were in a relationship? Interesting. You know, they feel like you are going to break their hearts. What the heck? All right, how would they feel if you and them were in... They honestly feel that you may break their hearts, that you may go and find someone else, that you may end up the relationship. Oh, God, what is wrong with this person? Yeah, they literally feel that way. They feel like if you and them were in a relationship, that you will definitely end it. I mean, listen, if you got somebody else in the picture, of course you're going to end it. If you have problems with expressing your emotions, Cancerians don't want to hear that. They're all about romance. They don't want to hear words. Yeah, there's going to be an ending here, Cancerians. I'm sorry. You'll find out sooner than later. You're going to leave. Like, you're going to be like, this is not what I want. It sounds good, but it's not what you want. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. The relationship is going to be over, and I think it's going to be more on your part. Cross watchers, if you're watching, it may be on your part. You know, I don't think so, because I know Cancerians' energy are the opposite of what I'm just reading. But you know, their moon could be in an earth sign or in an air sign. All right, sorry. I'm sorry, Cancerians. It's true. Birth charts are important. Not for nothing. All right. All right, if you need a private reading, I am available. My email is in the description box. All right, Cancerians. I love you. Bye. Hi, Cancer.